All right, guys, it's about that time. It's KFLive number 172. I am KC. This is the Nice Fast channel. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Guys, say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powdered Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo. And let's get started right here on the Knives Fast channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Now, normally at this point in time, I read who's in the chat and I see you guys. I see each and every one of you. And the reason I'm not doing that is I want to thank those of you who are here right at the beginning. So before further ado, you guys have about 2 minutes to hit this hashtag in the chat. I'll make it 3 minutes probably, but this is the early bird giveaway. Let's go right now. Giveaway for you guys, the early birds in the chat. Instead of waiting till the end, which we will do an end giveaway tonight, we're going to do a giveaway right now. So hit this hashtag. All the same rules. You got to be here when I draw. U.S. addresses only. Only enter from one account. All that stuff. Hit the early bird hashtag. Rusty's here. Marco's here. Christopher Wheeling. There are 45 people here. Sean Schroyer, Justin, Ohio, Michael Morgan, Oh Father. I saw Tim B. I saw Blade Walker, Douglas Wagner. Kathleen, Jason Beecher, Marco, Neil McKenzie. Everybody's here. Echo, Elvis, excuse me. Sorry, I always mess that up. Cody Venable, Colby Venable, excuse me. Casey Cisco, Marco, Demonoc, JR Miz, Lenny. Everybody's here. This is too cool. So welcome, guys. Thanks to all my channel members. We are currently sitting at 21,259 subs, and we are sitting at well over 100 channel members and like 15 Patreon members. And cheers, guys. You guys are amazing. So we'll give this about another minute, and that's it. That's it. This is the early bird giveaway. So we wait too long, it won't be early bird anymore. So we're gonna draw this. We're gonna close this hashtag in, I'm just going to say 1 minute. Tim, set me a timer if you would, if you don't mind. It is just turned 7:48. So when my clock turns 7:49, I'm drawing. So there are 55 people in here, 39 entries. If you have not entered, do it. Hello, everyone. All right, and just so you know, there will be some channel stickers in there and some Tempest, and I'll show you what you won after I draw who it is. No, I'm just a LaCroix guy. I don't drink, so nope, no pale ale. Nope. I'm boring, and I'm good with that. Hey, everybody. Hey, Beefer. Angelo. No, you didn't win, Keith. Not yet. All right, we're about to draw. As soon as this turns, well, there it went. Here we go, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! 44 entries. Early bird. Thank you, early birds. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. And our winner is Kristen Noble. Hello, Kristen. Are you here? Let me know that you are here in the chat. Please let me know you are here. All right, I'm going to write that down. You have, there we go. Okay, got you, Kristen. All right, so Kristen, listen up. Here's what you need to do. You need to send me an email and do it tonight, please. knivesfast@gmail.com. You need to give me your name and your U.S. mailing address, and then I will get this ready to send to you. Now, let's see what Kristen won. Very, very cool. And we will do another giveaway at the end. Just thought I'd do something to change it up tonight, catch you guys off guard a little bit here. All right, so Kristen won. If you guys didn't see my video on this, you should go check it out. This is the off-grid bullet driver that I purchased. I did a video on this. I haven't used it other than the video, and it has 3 bits with it. And this will be coming to you in the box. Aluminum driver, really cool. All right, so that will be coming to you. Here's the box. Off grid knives. So again, that's what you need to do. Send me that email. Yeah, it kind of hung there for a minute, didn't it? All right, and then the knife to go with this, and there is a knife, is actually a slip joint. This is the Real Steel Serenity slip joint. This is, to me, a super fidgety, very nice slip joint. It is purple with a nice contouring, and you can hear really cool snap. There you go. So that's what Kristen's getting. Thank you guys for being here. I will do that from time to time, but don't expect it every week. But I will do that from time to time as I have knives to give away. And Kristen, just send me that email and we will get this stuff headed out to you. So I'm going to write that down so I don't mess that up. That goes over there. And Kristen got the driver and Real Steel. All right, got it. All right, so just need that email and I'll get it off to you. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Tom, what's up, man? All right, let me take this down and we will do another giveaway after I'm done chatting with Mr. Ben here in a little bit. And that is what we have tonight. We have Ben from Jack Wolf Knives will be our guest tonight to discuss the Benny. All right, guys, we have about 8 minutes before Ben gets in here. So go ahead and drop your pocket checks. I will try to read as many as I can in that 8 minutes, and we will go from there. Oh, Father, hello, my journey. Lots of channel members. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Hanasso. Yeah, and I'm going to do more channel member giveaways too. I'm just trying to space them out so I don't give all my stuff away and have nothing to give away, if that makes any sense. But we're going to do more member giveaways, member and Patreon. However, I figured out how to do it. The Patreons will not be left out, the patrons. If you are a member, either way, Patreon or YouTube, we will do giveaways for you guys. And I did drop a early release video last night for you guys as well. So that was cool. All right, first one on the board is Jim Miller. Hey, Jim. Jim's got a blue Sky Fractus, a blue Microburst, and a blue Aries Rockhopper. Nice community carry there. Shoot, I don't have a knife on me, but he's got a Zebra 301. Very cool. Pins and pin blades. We got a sticker from him in tonight's big giveaway. Went as Tempest-ish as I could. Fractus, Jetstream, Microburst, Sharpshooter Jack, and Arctic. Very nice. Anasso. Love it, my friend. Thank you. And by the way, Jim Miller is a channel member. I almost forgot to say that. Hey, Sonny. Hey, Robert. All right. Manix 2, Rat 2, Buck Budgie for Chris. Chris, definitely a channel member. Very cool. Freak Show put the silver lining Fractus to work today. Excellent worker. I want to say something real quick. I got a message from somebody that said the following. It said, I would buy one of your knives, but you never do a hollow grind. A very thin, well done, in other words, usually in my case, tall, flat ground blade can be very slicey. This guy right here can attest that my knives, the only one that was a little thicker and short was the pinion. It is a little thicker, almost kind of wedgy, but still it was meant to be a worker, okay? Everything else I've done is very slicey. It does not have to be a hollow grind to be slicey, and I will fight that in a court of law. I am going to do a video proving that. I'm going to do that. Feel good Jack right now, says Keith. Very nice. Keith, channel member and moderator, and so is Freak Show. Yes, it is, Steve-O. Shadowborn Hank's Hank, Tempest Knives, Jetstream, Blue Sky, Fractus, Microburst, Bastion, Bullpen, and an Olight i3T EOS for Rusty Knife Lover, long-time channel member. Lenny's got the Devo Pony Stout Premium Vosteed Acorn in Blue, and Lenny is a channel member. Very cool. Spyderco Siren LC200N, 1993 Camillus Cartridge Series Toothpick. Very cool, Michael, channel member. Let's see, Vosteed Thunderbird and a Civivi McKenna for Thomas McDonald. Also a channel member, Tim B, channel member and moderator, Carbon Flatline, Big Idea Outlook, Fixie, Victorinox Classic SD, and an Olight i3T. An iShoot. Yes, that is the one. Today, I am carrying a russet potato, says our friend LCap. Okay. All right. No discrimination here. If you got one, you can tell me about it. Fractus Blue Sky Navy Blue Case Large Stockman, Sapphire Victorinox Huntsman, Olight Zombie Warrior Nano, Zombie Forest Tanks, Rule number 9, Hank, all for David Iverson. Rule number 9, big time channel member. JR Miz, another long-time channel member. CRK Umnumzon, Null Knives Raikou, and a tactile turn side click pin. Very cool. Angry Tom has a Cold Steel Black Talon 2. Very nice. Did I spell temps? I don't know. I don't even know how to say that. So I probably just screwed it up. Arctic Storm Fractus. Yes, sir, Robert. And an Aries EDC Bloom for channel member Robert Feely. Matthew Gillifer as a case kickstart. Very cool. Hey, Kevin Smith, channel member, has a tactile rock wall, just came in today. Justin Ohio has a Kershaw Heist in D2. Very nice. Grizzle Bear said not carrying anything, but sitting here playing a couple. Got my Olight clip. Yeah, Olight clip today. Very nice. There you go, Keith. Tell him. Fractus, Lush, and both an Arctic Fat Carbon. Nice matchy carry, Steve. Very cool. I haven't done that yet. I need to do that. Well, no, I think I have when they were prototype. Keen Mini Blue, of course, Buck 110 for Sunny, channel member. O Father's got an Olight Arkfeld, an O-Pin Pro, very good knife company, Tradition Junior. Kaiser Titanium Drop Bear, Rosecraft Button Lock Clinch River Swayback, and an Olight Baton 3 and a Junkin Genius Hank. All for O Father. I'll type this correctly this time in case he missed it. Sitting here flipping a new raw titanium Sleesh buoy. Traded for previous owner stripped the blue. Blasphemy. There you go. Exactly. Sorry I missed it. Who has a wedgie? Yes, me. No, I don't, but whatever. Yes, no, I'm not giving out wedgies. I sold them. May Addicted to Blades 2. Devo Stout Premium and a Vosteed Acorn in Blue for Lenny, channel member. In your honor, I'm using on Blue Monday my Tempest Fractus Blue Sky TRM Atom with Blue Bin Hope Custom Scales. Very nice, Fred. Fred, welcome, channel member as well. Let's see. Old ZT0562 carbon fiber, Leatherman ES4, Olight I1R EOS, Olight Mini Open for Grayer. What's up, Grayer? Good to see you. I always try to hold off on saying your last name because I'm just going to butcher it. Spyderco Watu, that's a cool thin one, Matthew Russell, channel member as well. I got an Aries rock hopper today and an orange big knife slip joint in the 5th pocket in a case. Copperhead, very cool, Mr. Blade Walker. Nice, very cool, Jeremy. Thank you. There you go. There you go, Jim. Jim will tell you about the opinion. It'll cut. Oh, Kathleen's got, whoops, where'd it go? Kathleen's got the Little Bro Jack and a blue SAK. Very cool. Kathleen, channel member for a long time, I think now. Very cool. Kaiser, smolt neck knife, Neves knife inmate prototype for Echo. Very cool. Did you win a prototype or he sold them or what? That's really cool. I wish I was carrying a Jack Wolf, says my journey. Very cool. Well, maybe someday, man. Oh, wait. Conal's got the Greenworks 40 volt 16-inch chainsaw. Very nice. Thanks for being a channel member, bud. Bear that. I like that. Black micarta XM18 and a Jack Wolf Midnight in brown micarta for Roman. Very cool. Am I caught up? 100-degree heat. 17-mile hike home from work. Oh, 1.7. Jeez. I was like, what? That's what happens when I read it on the wrong monitor. All right. I think I got everybody. So let's see what I'm carrying, and then we will be ready for Benny when he gets here. So for me today, by the way, oh, wait a minute. Josh 33025. Oh, you won the prototype. Very cool. Josh says he's got a Spyderco Maximum Sage 1 and a Vosteed Raccoon Cub. If I missed you, do it again. Hey, D. Sharon, what's up? All right, so first knife in the pocket today is, the Finch Runtley XL in blue carbon fiber. I almost said fat carbon, but it's not. It's just blue carbon fiber. This sucker wants to take your finger off, okay? It says, get out of my way. I'm taking your finger off. But I haven't let it yet. Oh, come on, focus. Come on. Well, I thought there we go. Just when I thought I was getting used to that. Blue Pinion, Cold Steel, Roach Belly for our friend Kurt Eisen. What's up, Kurt? Got my Fractus and the Kaiser Huntsman today for Prado. There he is. Good to see you. Yeah, there you go, Anazo. Yep. I don't carry it all that often, but I do when I can. Second knife in the pocket today. What are you booing? Don't be booing. Second knife in the pocket today is the Tempest Microjet. This just in, guys. I've pretty much decided this is the next knife. I will be ordering it hopefully this week after I get a couple more answers from Kubi on email, and then I will go give them money and they will go run this down the road. It's just so good. And we had some good feedback at Blade Show. So that's what we're doing right now. And then the downdraft will follow that. Maybe pretty quick behind. We might do a pre-order and do them both at the same time. Oh, gotcha, Michael. That you can boo that. That was pretty terrible. All right, third one in the pocket today is Kathleen's favorite, the Jack Wolf Little Bro Jack. This is in the Crystal Lake Kieranite. Very cool. This guy is snappy and a good one to have in the pocket for Blue Monday. So that's what we're doing. I'm hoping I can do a pre-order. Yeah, Tom, it's cool. It's very cool. I'm hoping I can just do a pre-order on the downdraft. I do have, well, I can't really say that. I have some interest from dealers on the downdraft, so we may do kind of a hybrid partial pre-order, and you know what I mean. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. Microjet will be probably one. What did I do for the pre-order, Rusty? Well, we're not doing pre-orders this time. So after the fact, I did 140. Yeah, let me go back and look at the numbers, but I think they're going to probably be 140. I got to go look at the numbers, though, so don't hold me to that, but probably that. And I'm not announcing the variants yet because I haven't decided them yet. And I'm probably going to let it be a surprise. I don't know. We'll see. I'm working on something right now. We'll see. What is wrong with you, Freak Show? I don't know about that guy. I don't know about that guy. I would think, Fred, again, it'll be a drop. I would think it's going to be probably late September, early October, if I'm being honest. Hopefully it can be earlier than that, but we'll see. Tree stabber portion. There you go. All right, we'll wait for Benny B, and then we will be Oh, wait a minute. What did he say? Okay, gotcha. He's going to be a few minutes, guys. All good. Guys, that's a busy dude right there, man. There you go, Fred. I like that. Makuso, I'm funding the microjet production. I am. I'm funding it up front. But yeah, I can't do them all. It might time out where I can, but I'm just gonna do a partial pre-order. I don't want to wait too long for the downdrafts. You guys have made it clear you want the downdraft. I'm gonna do it, but I'm probably gonna stagger it slightly. So if I order the microjets this week, I might do the downdraft in 2 or 3 weeks or something like that, just to stagger it a little bit. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And I'm going to try to do it if I do a pre-order. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, so I need to stop talking about it. I'm going to stop talking about it because I haven't figured it out. I'll let you know when I get it. What's flicking going on? Hey, Smoke. Just flicking some knives, waiting for our buddy Ben from Jack Wolf Knives to get here. This is dropping this Friday, guys. This is the Jack Wolf Knives, the Benny. And this is dropping Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern at all the dealers. If you're interested in the Ultum version, those will be at DLT Trading. If you're interested in the other 4 variants, they will be at all of the normal Jack Wolf dealers. This thing is the best fit in my hand of the Jack Wolf locking knives. And to me, it is the smoothest and easiest to deploy of the 3. To me, again, you might feel differently, but to me, there you go, Freak Show. Sheesh. That would be crazy because then it would be $350, Robert. Then it would be probably, I'm thinking 400 microjets and 600 or 700 maybe. I don't know. I think 600 downdrafts. So yeah, about that. That would be a marathon crazy weekend. All right, guys. I need to tilt this down slightly. Did I go too far? Is that better, guys, or worse? Yeah, we'll go up just a frog's hair here. All right, how was that frog's hair? Is that pretty good? All right. Hey, Weldon Carey, what is going on? Good to have you here. Awesome, guys. This is why I do vertical live streams. There are 3 or 4 people in the chat that wouldn't know about this stream if they weren't in the vertical streams. They are finding the channel slowly, a few at a time. I get it. There's a lot of trolls, but there's a lot of good people too. Those people are finding this channel a little bit at a time. So, so I'm glad I'm doing the verticals because we brought in some cool people. That's awesome. I love seeing the chatting in the chat, seeing you guys go back and forth. That is one of my favorite parts. And if you have a question for, you never heard that one in NASA? Is that not a term where you live? My dad used to say finer than frog's hair. And so if I move something a little skosh, if you will, I call it a frog's hair. Who's the old guy? That's me, Grady. What's up, brother? Everybody say hey to our buddy Chris in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. Who's the old guy? That's real nice of you, man. I'm probably old enough to be your dad, so I should be nice. I don't know. My oldest son is 29, so I think he might be a little older than that, but who knows? Yep. I look more alive. No, I switched cameras about a week and a half ago. Will, this is my M50. You guys, a bunch of you guys threw money in super chat for me to get a new camera, but what I decided was when I was looking at all these webcams, they were all going to react slowly and crappy like the Logitech I have. So somebody said, "Oh, Roll Shambo. So why don't you just use your Canon?" And I'm like, "How do I do that?" So I ended up using that money to buy a Cam Link, which is basically you take a mini HDMI out of your camera to a full size HDMI, and this converts that to USB and puts it into my computer. So, yep, works really good. Now you're good, Will. I mean, you got some kids there, man. It's only so much you can do. What is up, Aries EDC? Good to see you, my friend. You've been here, though, haven't you? Hey, Blaze Burger. Hello. All right. Well, there's 82 of you in here. If you missed it, guys, we did an early bird giveaway today. We had a lot of fun doing that. Like right as people got in here, I immediately put the giveaway tool up and went to town and did a giveaway, and that was fun. We will do another one at the end of the stream after we're done with Ben from Jack Wolf. And yeah, lots of fun. All right, I heard a ding in my ear. Let's go back over here. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? The Chief Wolf is in the house. I don't know. I always try to come up with something cute to say, and I always screw it up. Ben, whoops, you're in a smaller box. Ben from Jack Wolf Knives has joined the chat, and I don't know. The Chief Wolf sounds pretty cool.
The Chief Wolf. I'm the Chief Wolf. What's up, everybody?
The cheat wolf, yes, the cheap wolf. Yeah. I don't know.
Grab
dude,
all these
you're in a little different location this time. We got some cool stuff in the background, and
yeah, guys, try to freaking figure out all my future plans. Looking around up there.
Good luck, dude.
I tried to get organized here at my office. I put this shelving in.
Yeah, it's got stickers on there, guys. You probably could find something future here. I don't know.
I turned around everything I didn't want you to see. But that's where I keep like extra labels, extra pogs, extra stickers and stuff because I'm print extra. And, you know, sometimes guys hit me up like, hey, man, I don't have this. I don't have that. So, yeah, I try to accommodate folks.
Oh, that is. All right. I'm going to interrupt you, Ben. We're going to say hi to Ash. It doesn't look like she wants to be on camera. Just at least wait.
Ash?
There she is. All right. So if you guys didn't know, tonight is the 100th Killer Bunny. So
my wrist hurts. So and her wrist, best I could do.
Her wrist hurts already because she was working all day. So she said this was the best she could do. But I think it's pretty cool personally. All right. So we've got Killer Bunny with number 100. And this camera focus is so much better. There you go, guys. He is not happy, and he's coming for you, and he's got a 100 on there. What do you think, Monty? Monty, what do you think?
He's upstairs.
Oh, he's upstairs. Dang it. All right. Well, thank you, Ash. Appreciate it very, very much.
Mm-hmm. Did you upgrade your camera, Casey?
Yeah. So this is the camera I use for reviews, Ben. It's my Canon M50, and I adapted it to use in my computer now. Because a couple weeks ago, I don't know, my Logitech was getting worse and worse. I held one of these up, and it just like caught on fire. Basically, it looked well. Now this one's going to do it too. There we go. But it just looked awful, and I'm like, I got to do something. So this looks much better, I think.
Looks great, and it did fast focus on that killer bunny, so that's cool.
Let's see how it does on the Benny. Let's see how it does. Let's see. Ah, look at that.
Good. That's
pretty good.
Picking up all the stone wash. It's picking up. Yeah, it's good.
Guys, these are coming up Friday. What do you think? I haven't even shown you that one yet. What's Ashlyn's first reaction to this knife? She likes that.
I like it.
There's a blue one. I didn't pick the blue one, believe it or not. Something wrong with me.
Yeah, there is something wrong with you.
Yep. I had a method to my madness, but we're good. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Casey, switch back to the old camera. I can see you clearer. Really? Really? You trying to say you want to see me fuzzier? Is that what we're saying here? Wow. That was quite a mean laugh over here. My daughter's laughing at me. So Ben has designed yet again. Now, if you guys remember, Ben, how long ago was it? A year and a half, maybe, Benny? The
2 years. I feel like we did it in July. I'd have to double check.
The Benny's clip. This is the hello, Trevor. This is we got a family convention down here.
I was told I needed to.
Yeah, you got to sign tonight's butter knife. There you go. Well, don't let me stab you while we do this. Okay. So this is the Benny's clip. And Ben, why don't you? I mean, I always tell this, and I'll tell it in my video. But what were you going for here? I know, but I'd like for you to explain kind of what you explained in your video. Obviously, now we have a folding version of this. It's a little bit bigger. We'll kind of talk about a comparison in a minute. So what is the inspiration behind the Benny's clip?
I wish I had one to show you, a Tony Bowes Lanny's clip. So Tony Bowes was passed away a few years ago, but he was a slip joint maker from Indiana. Yep. And they call him the old dog. And he was an amazing slip joint maker and brought back a lot of old patterns. And one thing he did was create a new pattern for this dude named Lanny. I don't really know all the lore, but
yeah, it'd be interesting to know if Lanny just so, hey, you know, I really want a knife with a really wicked looking clip point.
I don't honestly, I'm sure if you got into blade forums, it's been discussed over there, but he designed a knife called Lanny's clip. And the hallmark of a Lanny's clip is going to be that saber ground blade with a nail nick in the flat and a trapper shaped curved handle. And all knife makers have made Lanny's clips, not all, but a lot of slip joint dudes have iterated on the Lanny's clip. Some do them bigger than others, some do them kind of like skinnier from top to bottom, but they'll always feature that. Like that's how you're going to identify a Lanny's clip. It's not like a black and white rule, but in my humble opinion, if it's got the saber ground clip point blade and it's got that handle shape, that's Lanny's clip.
Yep.
So I had to have one.
Not, can we say it's not a Lanny's clip if it doesn't have those things?
I would say so. I think you're kind of calling it something it's not at that point. It'd be like, how can you call a sway back if the handle doesn't sway back? Like you got to have certain things, right? We got to have some definitions.
Yep.
So yeah, I wanted to iterate on it. My favorite one I ever saw was Pena's like iteration of it. So mine looks probably a little bit too much like his, in all honesty. Like I will give credit where credit is due. You'll see a lot of Enrique's or my knife and Enrique's knife because I borrowed a lot of his style. Yep. Stole it would be a better, more accurate way to describe it. But he's my friend, so he let me get away with it. And ultimately, I didn't want to call it the Lanny's clip because that's what people associate with Tony's version. And so Lanny and Benny both have that kind of, ending in NY. And a lot of my friends call me Benny. So Benny's clip, there it is.
It works. There you go.
Yeah.
guys, this Ben, I said this before you came on, and everybody's gonna have a different opinion. Okay, that's the good thing about having a knife channel is I can give my opinion, and I'm not wrong. It's just my opinion. I'm not right. It's just my opinion. Okay, so that's what I like. But to me, I always say, you know, and this is really dumb, but I said at some point that I have big hands. I don't really have big hands. I have long fingers. And so a taller handle like this really fits my hand well. So my opinion is, of the 3 locking versions, this one fits my hand the best. This is my opinion. Okay. It may be totally different for you because it's a little bit bigger than you might be used to.
Well, I'd say it's more hand filling.
Yep.
For sure. And I don't think anybody's going to say it's too big for my hand.
No.
It's going to be wider in your pocket, coincidentally, right? But as far as like the way it feels in the hand, the way it performs, this is a robust knife. Like you can do heavier work with this because it's got all this strength in the spine. It's still hollow ground, but it's not full height hollow. So it's a little thicker behind the edge than my other stuff. And the tip is more robust. So like you could beat on this thing. This is definitely a more heavy duty Jack Wolf, which is what the intent of the Laney's clip was all about.
So what is the definition of a saber grind?
Okay,
if
so
it is still hollow, what is the actual
so a saber grind is going to have no bevel here, and then the bevel terminates some portion up. But yet it's still full bevel up here until the swedge. So
got it.
That's going to be your saber grind.
That makes sense. I think I knew that. It just always gets confusing. Spine whack it? No, we're not going to do that. What's up, Donnie? There
you go.
I can't really show it because but it ain't going anywhere. I mean,
fail, guys. I mean, you could probably, I don't know if you want to beat the shit out of it, maybe, but any reasonable spine whack, it's going to pass. Look, it's got about 45-50% lockup.
Yep.
50% easy.
Now we do have, as usual, reasonably thin stock. We're going down to a nice thin edge.
Yeah, it's right. It's 3 millimeter stock, 120,000, so just under an eighth. So it's not a tactical knife, but this is like a Jack Wolf on roids, just a little bit beefier, like more strength.
Yep.
And the action on these things, guys, is badass.
Yeah, so that was going to be my next opinion. I think the one I have, at least, is actually just a little bit better. I mean, again, when I say these things are in tiny fractions than the other two, than either of my gunslingers, it's a little poppier to me, and I think that has to do with maybe it being a bigger blade.
Well,
a little bit heftier.
There's probably, I bet you if we weighed these blades, this one weighs twice as much, nearly twice as much.
The blade, right? Yep, probably so. And I think that's why it dropped.
Weighs nothing.
Yep.
So you're getting
so smooth.
Yeah,
it moves so smooth. It's just
getting the benefit of that. Like having a blade that's as thin as the gunslinger all the way through, that's not going to be super duper drop shutty because you're relying on momentum, and the weight mass is in that equation.
Right.
Oh, these sound good.
They are so pretty. I wouldn't want to screw them up. Tom, I use my Jack Wolves. I really do. I've carved with my little bro Jack has done a bunch of wood carving. It just has. You're not going to mess it up. I don't know. It's up to you. But there's that comparison. So lengthwise, Ben, we're actually fairly similar.
Yeah,
to the after hours. We're pretty close here.
I'm designing all these locking knives to be really similar length in the blade and length in the handle. It's what I've just kind of zeroed in on.
Right.
But the difference is in the width of the handle, or the height, I would say, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Like, look at the size of the bolsters.
Yeah. Yep. I'm sorry, I'm not good at lining them up.
And as we know with knives, it doesn't take much. Like it can be a subtle, 20% increase in height can really feel different in your hand.
Very much so. What did I do? I've lost something. Besides my mind, I lost my. Oh, there it is. I was looking for my Benny's clip here. So for those people were asking me for this one, so we'll do one more little comparison here, and then we'll move on and ask Ben some questions and talk about the varieties. But there's on top is the original, the Benny's clip, and on the bottom, oh come on, KC, this is way more difficult than it looks. On top is the Benny. Daggone it! Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna get it this time. There we go. All right. So on the bottom is the Benny's clip. On the top is the Benny. And you can see it. The difference is not a lot, but as you said, the difference is in, that hollow grind is a little bit. I mean, actually, there's no hollow on this one. What am I talking about? So these blades are very similar, but like in the Gunslinger, this blade is a little bit thicker.
They're still hollow ground. It's just not a full height hollow grind.
Right. Good point. Yep.
Yeah. But if you run your
Thanks
fingers,
for correcting me.
And feel the dish.
Yeah. So I don't have it in front of me right now. I do have like 32 knives over here, but the reason I went with this one, if you guys didn't see my picture, it matches really well with my my mini Cyborg, and so that's why I went with this one. That and I already have a blue Benny's clip, and they're pretty close to the same size, and I figured do something different. All right,
you got a lot of blue. You didn't have any blast and tumble.
I do not. And to me, somebody was asking me how you saw that comment, how subtle or strong the
shows up pretty good right there, dude.
Yeah, the blast ear is on the pivot, and you can see it's definitely there. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't call it super subtle, but it's also not like in your face, so scratched up that it's like you can't even tell what color it was. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's really well done, and I love it. By the way, sometimes, and I've said this before, there's times where I wish you wouldn't do a color accent on a certain one that you would do, and to me, that was the right choice. Going with the gray clip on this one and the gray back spring, and not doing some color for the sake of color. To me, this is awesome. I think this speaks to people like me that maybe don't have to have a bright color and everything they want. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the monochromatic option.
Right.
Like that's what we're trying to preserve there. And something we did different this time was we didn't throw purple on the backspacer. So I spared people that. Now, truthfully, at the last minute, I tried to change it. I wanted the backspacer purple because I just love the color, but it is cool. It was beyond the point of no return. So, I mean, I'm not.
They're like, no, you can't. Stop making changes.
They're already done. You want to delay the shipment? I'm like, nope.
No,
but
send it.
Donnie wanted to see, like, if this is what people want. Like, do you guys prefer just the blended backspacer and just the hint of color, like just the hints of color, or would you want that purple backspacer? And I don't think there's any right answer. But
I'm gonna answer a question here in the chat, guys. I think Mike Curtis is fine. I think he's just taking a break. He's been on my Stuff KC Does channel every time I drop a video, commenting. I just think he's taking a little bit of a break, so I think he's all right. But and I've talked to Mrs. C as well. All right, so the 5 options, and I say 5, but when I go to Ben's website here, I think, Ben, is that correct? We're only going to see there's 4 on your site.
No, there's 5 on the site.
Oh, they're all here. Okay.
There's 4 that went to dealers, and there's 1 that's exclusive to 1 dealer, which is this one.
So what we have, guys, is if you can, let's just make sure I got this where you can see it. I do.
Yeah, we'll start.
We have, go ahead. We have the Fat Carbon Mars Valley, which has what blade?
Fat Carbon Mars Valley, which is an orange and red carbon fiber from Fat Carbon out of Lithuania. The blade is belt satin. You can see right here. Let me wipe some of the schmutz off. Belt satin.
Schmutz.
And it has stone-washed flats and a belt satin bevel. Okay. The hardware is DLC, not PVD, DLC. The back spacer is also DLC and the pocket clip. So gotten a lot of good feedback on this configuration. People, it just kind of strikes a nice balance. So,
man, that one is really orange that you got right there. Woo.
Yeah, mine are cherry picked by Donnie from the best of them. Owner's privilege.
Yes, sir. There was one a fractus I wanted, and then it got mixed in, and I lost it. So somebody's got the most blue fractus on earth, and if you find it, if you have it, let's trade. Come on. I can't believe it got away from me, man.
Yeah, you'll never see that again.
Nope, it is so blue. All right, this one.
So this is full titanium, so it's a true frame lock. I mean, the other ones are technically frame locks, but we call them bolster locks because it has a inlay or a scale. These are just two slabs of tie. And this features dark blasted titanium backspacer. It features what we're calling crosshatch milling pattern. Really handsome, not sharp, but does give texture. If you were not into the knurling from the gunslinger because you thought it was too much, I think you'll like this. It's more of a middle ground. And we have purple anodized screws and pocket clip for that touch of color. And then a gorgeous hand satin blade.
Very nice. I like the hand satin. Yeah, Jeremy gets the privilege of picking what fractuses he got for sure.
Yeah,
being here for the QC.
Look, if you're a knife guy and you get to inspect a batch, I mean, it's only fair that you get to dip and choose your weapon. You know.
Well, you know what's funny is this time I had already gotten mine before Blade Show, like because we had a batch come early, so I didn't really cherry pick mine. I just picked one out of like 5 or 10. That I liked, but Jeremy did. He picked out all of them. So what he does, Ben, you would love this. He will find one he likes and he'll set it over here in a pile, and then he'll find another one. He'll end up with like 6 or 7, and then he'll have to sit there and pare it down, and then put them back. So it's funny watching him, man. Hey, Andrew.
All right, so this is Fat Carbon White Storm, which is black, white, and gray carbon fiber. All the titanium on this has been dark blasted and then tumbled or stone washed, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. And this has a fully stone washed blade.
Just a second. Hold on. Just guys, I want you to listen. Just such woo. Okay, go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, these sound really good. It's not the ting of the gunslinger. It's more just like a thwacking noise.
Nice tension on the lock bar. You can hear that tension releasing. That's what you're hearing.
Yeah,
very nice.
So yeah, this is going to be your monochromatic offering. Gray,
I like
white, black, just different. Different tones in the gray, black, and white spectrum. And then what do you got next? Arctic Storm?
I'm working on it. I gotta get back over here now. Yep, Arctic Storm.
Okay, Arctic Storm. This is a combination we did on Gunslinger version 1. Arctic Storm, light blue anodized titanium backspacer and pocket clip. Polished screws, belt satin blade, stone washed flats, kind of a typical Jack Wolf configuration.
There's your Gunslinger version 1 right there in that configuration.
Yep. Hard to go wrong.
Oh yeah, and again, you know, maybe I'm stupid because I'm sitting here right with the beautiful Arctic Storm Fractus. You know, but it is what I wanted to do something different, so I did. And I am not sad, but very cool. I love that combo. You know I do. Got to love the blue.
And then, man, that was loud. And then last but not least, the exclusive. So the way, let me just digress for a second. We're doing dealer exclusives now with every drop. There's going to be one dealer who gets variant number 5 every time. And that dealer is going to rotate. So last month it was traditionalpocketknives.com and he got the abalone. This month it's DLT Trading. They're getting Ultum. What's fun about this is I don't just pick their configuration and tell them that's what they get. Like I actually collaborate with them and, you know, at different levels. Like some of them want to pick the whole thing. Some of them are just like, hey, you just pick it for us, you know? And then some of it is actually more collaborative, like put your heads together.
Right.
It's pretty cool. And we've got dealers committed to this all the way through the first quarter of next year. So, and these are always going to be made in lesser numbers than the rest of them. So like variants 1 through 4 are getting distributed across the entire dealer network. So obviously there's more of those than variant 5 because only one dealer gets variant 5. So this one has a polished Ultum scale. It has a blast and tumbled blade, and it has blast and tumbled screws. But then the frame, the pocket clip, and the backspacer are black wash. So DLC, then stonewash. Making
cool.
for a really interesting.
Yeah, it's super unique.
It's monochromatic again, except you have the hint of amber, which does go well, or urine. For everybody who I know you're already going to say. Yes, it's petrified pee. We know.
It's the PP version.
Yeah. But I think it's kind of neat.
Freak Show has already got you covered. He had already said it.
There it is. Very original, Jeremy. Never heard it before. How did you ever come up with that?
No, it is not a sodbuster woodfish. This is a Lanny's clip. So Tony Bowes, who was a custom slip joint knife maker, made a Lanny's clip, and this is called Benny's clip.
I do have a sodbuster slip joint called the Pioneer Jack. We don't have a locking knife version of that, and I don't know if I'll ever do that one, only because Evan Nicolaitis at SNICS has, like, he's produced those, you know? So I don't know. Maybe I'd do it if there was enough demand, but you can go out and get knives from him right now that already are like that.
Right. So, he's already done a sodbuster.
He's got a lot of them out there. He's got the Beer Buster. And he's got the Workhorse, I think is what it's called. So yeah, these are the 5 guys.
Jeremy, I gotta. Oh, just curious if he makes one. Gotcha. Yeah, Woodfish. It's he has a folding here. I'll get it out. A flip joint. And I can find that one pretty easy because it's in my river slip here. And by the way, Freak Show, I think literally the reason that Ultum is so popular is people like the see-through. They really do. And you do that, a lot of people like it. That is the sodbuster pattern right there. That is called the Pioneer Jack. It is a slip joint. By the way, Woodfish in here in the chat introduced me to a slip joint maker, Ben. I bet you know who this guy is. Remember, Ben gave me the slip joint, like Ben birthed my slip joint love, okay? But he showed me a slip joint from a custom maker named Gene Wiseman. Familiar?
Yeah.
And the one he showed me that he's got is a polished and jigged black micarta with spear point blade. Holy crap, I want one of those.
Yeah, if you see jig micarta, it's usually paper micarta.
Yeah, I think it is. He could tell you he's in here.
Jig the canvas stuff. It's too ropey, but you can jig the paper. Yeah, Gene makes nice knives. They're more affordable than some of the other custom makers. So, I don't know if I call them entry level because he's been making them for years, but they're just more attainable from a price standpoint, and they're really good value. I've actually never owned
I would
one.
really like to get one of those. It is linen, he says. So, yep.
Linen, okay. Yeah, not the same as paper. I don't know if
the same as paper, but it's linen. I don't especially care for Ultum, but I have a Pioneer Jack in Ultum, and I really like how you do it on your knives. It looks nice against the dark gray. Yep.
Yeah, like anything can be done to where it's hard for me to look at something and say I would never like that, because I really like the kind of honey amber color of this stuff. And I agree with you, Andrew. The gray underneath really presents it well. I mean, otherwise it's just polymer, like Kieranite's a polymer.
All right, Ben, here's what we need. You talk about monochrome. We need a smoky Ultum Jack Wolf.
What is smoky Ultum? You're talking about
it's the gray, dark gray Ultum.
I've not played with the other stuff. I know they make kind of a
let's see.
Look up, it's called Ultum 1000.
Hold on, one thing at a time.
Guys, if you like a fidgety locking knife, you will like this. I'll tell you right now.
So they've done, no, that's not it. I'm trying to find it. But anyway.
Ooh,
here we go. So let's see if I can share this without screwing up. Stop, present, share. Yeah, they are very smooth. This is a Demco Shark Cub in what the heck? Yeah, in the smoky Ultum. You see that? It's like I said gray. It's more of a almost brown.
Yeah, I think that's just the other stuff. Is it translucent or not at all?
Yeah, you can sort of see through, just not as well.
Hey, just Google Ultum 1000 sheets, and let's see if we can figure out what they call that stuff. I love Ultum because people either love it or hate it. And it's funny to me what kind of emotional response it gets out of people, which is good. This is art. This is functional art. You want people to have an emotional reaction to it. I mean, you don't want everybody to have a negative emotional reaction. But on the other hand, if there's people having a negative response, there's probably 50% of the people having an overly positive response.
Yeah, I'm not finding this right here.
I can't see your screen. We're still looking at Demco.
Oh, you can't. Oh, how'd I do that?
Tri-State says, I'm the piss lord, right?
Yep, he is.
Matter
of fact, he announced his new knife today, and there's no piss version. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
Does that mean you take golden showers?
It's just going downhill now, isn't it?
See that like dark colored one up at the top in the shopping results,
this
like
right
$700. That's black. What about to the right of it?
Oh, sorry. Going back. Oh, it's opening on. Yeah, that's both of these are black.
No, there's one more over that one.
This one?
Yeah, what does that say?
All right, well, it opened in another tab, so give me just a second. I hate that. It's all your fault. Yeah.
There is Ultum fixed blade still in stock, bro. Go get you one. See, I think that
might be it.
Maybe.
It looks a little more reddish.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hard to tell. Anyway, we've gone down the Ultum rabbit hole. We're good. No more Ultum rabbit hole. It's all gone. So really cool. I mean, okay, guys, here's what I want you to do in the chat. Whether you're getting one or not, it's irrelevant. I want everybody's opinion. I want you to hit me and just pick one. So let's just do Arctic, whichever one's your favorite. I want the word Arctic, the 2 words White Storm. I want Ultum. I want Titanium. or Mars. Okay. And just like smack the chat with your favorite and let's just see what we get. I'm just curious what kind. I know rule number 9. Me too. I'm going to ping them again tonight. I ordered mine, a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago, and still don't have it yet. All right. So we have Arctic, Mars Valley, White Storm, Mars, Ultum. Geez, now it jumped. Full titanium, Mars, Arctic, titanium, Mars, Arctic, Mars. I don't know. Do we have a mission to Mars? Mars. Sounds like Mars might be the winner right here.
I think Mars is going to be the most popular.
Arctic, Mars, PIS, FRN, Arctic, PP. Okay. I don't know. It's interesting. We always do this and we always get a different result, but that felt very Mars and Arctic to me. That felt heavy Mars and Arctic. And urine and of course hot piss. They're still going. All right. Well, these are dropping Friday and they're all at 2 p.m. including the dealer exclusive, correct?
Yep. Friday, dealer exclusive at DLT, all the rest of them everywhere else. And DLT will have the other ones as well.
Right. So they're all dropping 2 p.m. is Eastern on Friday. Be there or be square. All the dealers, the list is on his website of all the dealers. Hopefully by now you guys kind of know that we've shared the dealer list 1,000 times. So hopefully you guys know the different dealers. Hey, Robo, what's up? All of them, says Nick. There you go. That's awesome.
100 text messages just came in.
Now, what we're going to do next, you guys didn't know this, but right now, Ben is going to list off the next 10 months of Jack Wolf drops so you guys can know. Right, Ben?
Hold on one sec. I'm sorry.
That's why I said it, because you weren't paying attention. I do too, David. Very cool. You guys think he's going to do that? I doubt it.
I'm not telling you nothing, fool.
Nothing. He's not telling us nothing. The DLT PP calling my name. Anyone want to loan me a couple $100? There you go, Tri-State. Gotta love it. See ya, Aries. Have a good evening, man. Yeah, I mean, these are just done really well and they are very smooth. I've been talking about that since my unboxing. These, because of that heavier blade, these are good Lord. Just very smooth. And again, for my hands, again, your hands might vary, but for my hands, this is the one I can use the best, handle the best, feels, I mean, just fits my hand like a glove. Absolutely.
Yeah, plenty
carries
of
well too.
Someone says, I've not seen any Best Tech Ultum. Do they have any knives with Ultum? So they did Vero Rec exclusives in Ultum. Off the top of my head, I can think of that.
Before I forget, guys, your can is going to come. If you buy one of these, be aware, your can is going to come with a little tab. And that little tab is in a very little bag. And that is your filler tab. So you can take the clip off if you would like and carry it in a slip. And Ben is going to have slips available at some point, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah. Man, I got leather backing up there on the shelf that I got to drop on my website.
Do it, man. Let's drop them right now. There you go. There you go, Grady. I knew Grady had to come out of the woodwork with some Jack Wolf stuff going on in here. That's awesome. Who makes Jack Wolf knives? Ben, I'm going to put this on the screen and let you do the dance.
It's a Chinese OEM. I don't disclose who they are. They're in the same town as all the rest of them. And I have a non-disclosure agreement with them. And it's been over 2 years. And hopefully our reputation has been established on the quality of the knives we put out. And it doesn't really matter who makes them. because we're the ones who sell them to you, and we're the ones who will deal with any issues you may have. You'll never talk to the OEM in any circumstance. So we're the ones putting our names on it. Check out how the pocket clip like follows the curve of the handle. See what I'm saying?
Very cool.
Yep. It's like a nice little detail, but it's there.
All right. So let's talk our, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say it's not interchangeable with the Gunslinger
with the other pocket clips because it's curved right at the end. So let's talk artwork. So Sean Tiffany did this. We got a straight fire sticker there with Benny and his hair all going wild there.
Yep.
And
someone asked about my mullet earlier. Well, there you go. It's my trademark now, and whether I wanted to cut it off or not, I don't think I can at this point. I think I'm stuck with it.
Now, he gave you quite a bit more hair than you actually have back there, but
I know.
It's okay. Well,
it is a comic book after all.
Yeah, I know. So very, very cool. Gotta love it. There is your artwork if you haven't seen it yet. The Benny. Now, Ben, I have to ask you because I am a reviewer and I am also a pain in the butt when it comes to pronouncing things and to saying things the proper way. So am I supposed to say the Jack Wolf Knives, the Benny? Or can I just say the Jack Wolf Knives Benny? Because it's got the Benny here.
It's Jack Wolf Knives, the Benny.
Okay. So leave the first.
Or it's the Benny by Jack Wolf Knives.
Best marketing in the business. You have got that right, man. You have absolutely got that right. That is very true, D. Sharon. And Grady says the artwork on this one is actually my favorite that's been done so far. It shows Benny's luscious locks. There you go. Yeah, so let's talk about that for a minute, Kurt. I'm just going to say something. I'm tired of talking about it. Because if you, for example, take Kubi. When we first started talking about Kubi, they made G10 knives with OK blades. I just got a couple of Kubi knives in that are, I'm not going to say Riot level. I'm not going to say that. But they're getting up there. Okay? They are getting up there. There are Chinese makers right now that are kicking some major butt. And so don't tell me I keep getting this crap in my comments, especially, and Ben, you and I can just talk about this, even if you don't want to. You can fuss at me later. But, I get the comments about, Chinese junk and this and that and the other. And my point is, guys, if you've not felt one of these knives, if you've not felt a lot of the stuff that's being produced these days, it is way far from junk. And in my opinion, better than a lot of USA made stuff. I'm just saying, I'm allowed to say that it's my opinion.
Let me also put another perspective on this as someone who's now been active in this business for a handful of years.
Yep.
And I've been in business for decades now. Like I'm 40, almost 44 years old. I've been around the block.
Old, dude.
So here's what's fascinating to me is, and people aren't going to like this, but this is just an observation based on.
I've already said stuff they're not going to like, so you go ahead.
The level of professionalism and excellence that comes out of these guys is not to be trifled with, guys. Like
the excuses are not there.
They are on top of this. Like I push really hard. I work really fast. I'm very thorough. I'm very detail oriented. Usually people have a hard time kind of keeping up with me. Like I overload people and then they get caught up. I can't keep up with them. Like they put the ball back in my court so fast that the work starts to pile up on me. That does not happen very often in my experience. And like, it's just impressive. Bottom line, they have their act together. They work hard. They pay attention. They do what they say they're going to do. And a lot of money's being sent back and forth. And like, there's no recourse. So it's all done on trust, both sides, right? Like I could just screw them and they could just screw me and nobody could do anything about it. And I have been really impressed with the whole frickin' thing. Now, people said, well, why don't you find a US OEM? Well, I've tried, guys. And like, tell me there's not grenades that have gone off here.
There's been 10 or 15 of us, not me yet, but I did at the beginning with the Mach 51 that have tried and can't get anywhere. Go ahead.
Well, and okay, so what just happened with Survive Knives, right? Like, is anybody following that drama? Holy shit. Now, that guy has offered OEM services for people. He's also collected over 3,000 pre-orders that he hasn't fulfilled. Like, when's the last time you heard of a Chinese OEM ripping someone off for half $500,000? You know, but this chucklehead in Pennsylvania just did. And then you had those guys that Kevin was talking to, Shank. Well, he shanked the whole thing.
They did.
And it's just like, my confidence in trying to find someone in the USA to make knives for me has been eroded to the point where I don't want to even look anymore, because we're not set up to do it here. It's depressing. But the fact of the matter is, they have people over there willing to work. Like, they're willing to work in China.
100%.
Wages we do. I get all that, but I don't think they're getting a whip cracked on them either. Like,
and
they're over there.
Right. And I was just going to say, just like you, when they've made a mistake, they go fix it.
Exactly. The way I look at it is like, they're having an industrial revolution over there. You know,
100%.
Like 50 years ago, they were kicking dirt on the farm. So it's like, you got a people who are trying to improve their quality of life. The choice is they either do this work or they go back to kicking dirt on the farm somewhere. Like, they're hungry, man. And if they're willing to earn the business, then that's why they're getting the business, because they're willing to earn the business. And I've just been super impressed. New River Knives. He's awesome, dude. Anyway, sorry, I'll get off my soapbox.
Check him out, Woodfish. Let me know if you get one, man.
Yeah, I'll get off my soapbox, but they're just doing a good
keep going. That's what we're doing.
They are doing a good job.
Yeah, I literally, Pins and Pin Blades put up a quote from Nick Shabazz. It's not about geography, it's about effort. And that's exactly what this is about. And it just, every time when I started doing the Mach 51, I started with US makers. And all I got was, we don't have that equipment. You'll have to buy it for us. You'll have to tool us up. Excuse. And what I've gotten every step of the way is, and I've used this example, Ben. I've said this example 100 times. I have now done like 5 things with Kubi that they've never done before. And when I ask them, they go, let us try it. So this acid stonewash, they had never done an acid stonewash before. They freaking kicked it in the butt and nailed it. I mean, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying that looks great.
They never did a bead blasted raw aluminum before. And I mentioned that to them. I'm like, I've not seen this done. I want to try it and see how it works. And they didn't give me, no, you can't do that. No, we've never done that. They gave me, hey, let us try for you. And it is absolutely gorgeous. And I have example after the milling I started. I was the first one with Kubi to do the milling on the titanium. They said, sure, let's try it, you know? And, you know, it's just, I like that relationship of, let's go here. Okay, let's do it. And it sounds like, you know, I've seen you do some of these things, and each time you add something like the distressed stonewash or whatever, they've just done it, you know? And I assume with you, you're working at a different pace and level than me. So you're probably prototyping this stuff with them well in advance.
Yeah, we don't ever bring anything to the market without trying it on prototype. Which
is what I'm doing too, just not in the volume you're doing it.
Right. And you're just talking about the willingness to work hard. And I guess that's what has impressed me, is the level of effort. It is impressive. I mean, I'm talking about, like, it is truly impressive. And I would like to see that sort of thing from American partners in business. And I'll say, I have American partners in business, like the dealers I work with. Like, they have that work ethic. They do a good job. I've worked with a few that didn't so much. You know, one guy who went out of business and left a lot of unpaid bills, you know. Won't name names,
Nope.
but they're out there. But anyway, I don't know.
Understood.
I feel like they get a bad rap, and I understand why people feel that way. I don't begrudge people's opinions of a nation that can be hostile to us, but they're also our largest trading partner. So, you know, how do you reconcile that? You know, it's crazy.
Thank you guys for your comments about my knives there. We're talking about bins right now, but yeah.
I know people who own machine shops here in the USA, they cannot hire people.
Nope.
Like, holy shit, man. Does anybody here work in the that industry, machine shops? Does anybody work in the aerospace industry, like any kind of manufacturing? If so, I'd love to know, are you guys having hiring problems? Like, what's that been like?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know if we got anybody in here in that. That would be cool. That's great, Rusty. Look at this, man. My practice is a wife annoyance scale of 4.5 out of 5.
There it is.
Oh, very nice, Troy. Troy just got a text from TPK telling him about the Benny. Awesome.
Nice. Man, I'll tell you who is a marketing monster. It's Austin. He works really hard to do a better job than his competitors. Better photography, better pictures, better communication. It's like I really am impressed by Austin's one of the dudes who has that kind of work ethic. Yeah, I saw a statistic that they graduate more engineers in like a week than we do in a year or something.
They do. They do.
No,
very much. Oh yeah, and so I've been sitting here flicking the Benny the whole show. So yes, it's definitely high on the wife annoyance record scale. I mean, if I can get the words out of my mouth. Bluminati, I'm in semiconductor manufacturing. We have an in-house machine shop.
Are you guys able to stay? Semiconductor manufacturing is very niche. That's cool. Are you in Silicon Valley? Where are you at?
No, he's not.
And are you guys?
Hey, look! You rattled his cage, and look who showed up.
It's a fact, man. You are setting the bar as far as I'm concerned. And you're
even just hearing him talk to people at Blade Show, he's just so polished. He knows exactly what he wants to get across, and he does a great job. D. Sharon, I'm an aerospace machinist, and yes, we are desperate for new operators.
That's unbelievable to me. Like those are good jobs. Like why would someone rather drive for, you know, Uber Eats or something than learn a technical skill? I don't understand.
He's also one of the nicest guys out there, Benny. Austin's just a great dude.
100%.
Jason says, I have a cousin who's a machinist. He has jobs offered weekly, I bet. Fastest shipper in the world. I don't know. I'm trying to beat him, man. He's just shipping at a higher volume than I am. He's definitely fast.
And have you seen K-Roo slip joints out of South Africa with the file backspacer? I had to add one to my collection of slip joints for the gateway to grab a custom. I am yes, I know K-Roo. I don't own any, but I've always admired his work. He's got a very unique style where if you put 50 knives on the table, you could always point out it's William O'Keefe or something is his name, or William O'Kelly. I don't know where that came from. I think that's his name. But anyway, I think I'm in his Facebook group. Really nice knives. Can't go wrong.
I didn't know that about you, Tri-State. I did not know that about you. So very cool.
Look I can't get anyone to work. People can't read a tape measure. Man, we got a bigger problem in this country. Yeah, I don't think sitting around bitching about China is going to solve our problems. What do you
think? You see, and I watch, there's a certain American knife maker. I think we're all going to know who I'm talking about. He's live all the time. And I watch his stuff every once in a while. I got to tell you, he keeps talking about Chinese knife makers taking money out of his workers' pockets. No, sir. No, sir. They are not doing that. You are doing that. He's doing it by not making the knives that people are asking for. Now, a lot of people buy his knives just like they are, but the rest of us don't want the style and type of knives he's making. And we've said that, and he doesn't want to switch and change and make the things that people want. And guess who's doing that? Again, as Kevin and myself have Kubi make more and more knives, what is Kubi doing, Ben? They're going out and getting designers like me, like all these other designers, and they're making the knives that the people want. And that's what he's not doing. He's making knives that he wants to make, that he thinks are great, and he's griping that Chinese knife makers are taking money out of his people's pockets. They're not. They're not. You have a you problem. We're sorry.
Responsible for our own situation. There's always going to be someone out there who can get a better deal on something than you. You know, like, you can't blame the world. It's not.
Nope.
It's not productive. It's not productive. Listen to all the people in the chat who can't find help. Like, this is worse than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Yep. Holy cow.
Play on their phones and paying attention. Well, see, okay, so let me give you another example. Ben, you've seen my son, Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor is studying to be a youth pastor. So he's not gonna be a machinist or anything like that. But that dude needed a job for the summer, and he literally signed on with a pool construction company. And so he has been working 50 hours a week some weeks and more in 90-something degree heat, busting his ever-loving butt. And why is that? It's because his dad has talked about work ethic since he was this tall. He's talked about work and put in the work and do the thing, and nobody's going to give you anything. You got to go get it. But the problem is parents aren't teaching their kids that. They're not telling them, you got to go do this, and they all want to go have a cushy office job. And, you know, Trevor's out here. His boss loves him. It's just like, you know, my older son, Bradley's the same way, Tyler. They're all of my kids, even, you know, Ashlyn's, you know, in the art world, but she's still busting her tail, all of them. And it's just, those people aren't out there. It's crazy. They can't find, there are 2 or 3 good plumbers in the town I live in. Nobody wants to be a plumber. So you can't find a plumber, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah. And it creates opportunity. Not everybody's like cut for every job, but the most important thing is find out what you're good at and then have the right attitude and good work ethic, listen more than you talk, and try to solve problems to make everybody's life around you easier. It's really not that hard to be successful, but thing is, you have to work hard. That's, you know, people love to go buy books and listen to podcasts and everything, try to figure out what's the answer. I'll tell you what the answer is. Just work hard, you know, show up on time, do the work, challenge yourself. It's going to be uncomfortable.
Yep. I will address your comment. I agree with you. And counterfeits and clones are a no-go for me. I am not on board with that. That is taking money out of their hands. But most of the Chinese companies are not doing clones. Some of them are, and none of us are working with those companies.
Right.
We're not working with the clone companies. So he's going after the wrong thing.
Man, it's a mess.
You are right. There are a bunch of
Chinese, what? You know what? People don't really talk about it all the time because it's like it's negative, right? So it's like you don't want to play your world's smallest violin to everybody all the time. But look how big of a problem this is. And I feel like, you know, it's just so easy to blame a scapegoat. That's hilarious, Michael. That's funny. Anyway, I try to, all you can do.
There you go, freak show. Seriously. And I did that crap with my kids. You're going to do this, and that's how you're going to eat tonight. You know, you're going to come out in the yard, and so many parents just let the friggin', you know, TV teach their kids, and they don't teach them that stuff. And Trevor, now, don't get me wrong, Trevor comes home exhausted, you know, from being out in 97 degree heat like today. constructing a pool. But I'll tell you what, Ben, he'll come home, he'll eat dinner, and he'll look at me and go, "Hey, Dad, let's go play disc golf." It's just they want to be active and they want to do things, like that. So yeah, have pride in your work. I agree.
You can tolerate that level of discomfort and be productive.
Yep.
Then when the time comes for you to be in a more comfortable environment, like it's going to be a cakewalk, it's an absolute cakewalk.
And Woodfish, and I know what he does. The apprentices they hire, they're going to be doing field work, like pulling cables and stuff like that. And he says they sit on their phone all day and think we're handing you a drill is a hard day's work. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Nassau. I'll tell him he got a $2 added to his youth pastor pizza fund. There you go. That's awesome, my brother. Appreciate
I heard
that.
someone say something the other day, and I thought it was awesome. And they said, pressure makes diamonds. So, like, the point is that if you want to be successful at something, you have to step it up to where there's pressure. Like if it was easy, everybody would do it. And I was like, man, that's awesome. Like it's such a simple concept, but it's so true. That's it. You have to, especially anybody who's interested in entrepreneurship, like get ready to be uncomfortable because it's at least 2 time.
Yeah, and that's a great statement. And there's a book that I read years ago called "Do Hard Things," and it's it's all about teaching young people. I've done youth pastoring myself and all this stuff. It's all about teaching young people don't take the easy road. Mm-hmm. It's not it's not the road that's going to get you where you want to be. It's just not. Hiring quality in Pennsylvania is terrible. You can overpay just to get a body in the door. Manufacturing isn't much different. Gotcha. It's sad, but it is what it is. We got the pizza fund going. Oh my goodness. That's awesome, Troy. Thank you, buddy. $20. There is your Dolica salute, my friend. Dang, now I'm in trouble. I'm gonna have to go hand him cash. Yep. So anyway, we've gone down this road enough, but I think it's an important topic, Ben. I don't think we can just hide from it. I think I got to tell you, and you guys know me. Everybody in here, if you've been around, there you go, Tri-State. If you've been around my channel long enough, I overanalyze everything. Okay, so I do. So when my chat is just flooded with Chinese crap, Chinese junk, why are you making Chinese this? Why are you doing that? Why are you supporting China? It gets on me. It just flat out gets on me. And sometimes I just got to deal with it, if that makes any sense.
Sure.
So, and I think
get all the time.
You get a lot of it too. Yeah.
Like never heard that before. Wow. Really original. Thanks.
So yeah, it's my jobs over the years, I've done everything. I mean, there is nothing back in the day. I literally climbed towers I wasn't supposed to be climbing and hung stuff to fix a problem immediately so we could get back on the air. I've done all of that stuff. I've pulled thousands of feet of cable up a tower without a harness. Don't tell anybody. But you got to do what you got to do to get crap done. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. Someone's got to get it done. That's a fact.
Yeah. Kathleen, they're not on an American made cell phone. They're not. It doesn't exist. What's up, Tactical Llama? Good to see you. All right, guys, let's get back to the important part of this. So again, just to recap, if you're living under a rock somewhere, this is Jack Wolf Knives, the Benny. These are dropping Friday. This is the beautiful white storm, Ben. White storm. Fat carbon or camo carbon. or I don't know which one it is. You can tell me. Fat carbon. Yes, sir. Sorry, my bad. S90V, these are 350. All 5 variants will be 350, and they're dropping Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So set a reminder. Pick one out. Go to Jack Wolf. Hey, Will B, I wired my whole house when it was built, and I just wired 2 bathrooms that we remodeled, and I am neither an electrician. So, yep. My house is not burned down yet. So, but yeah, there you see the slip joint Benny's clip. If I can line, dang it, Ben, this is way harder than it appears. Yeah, so there you go. There is the Jack Wolf Benny's clip on top, and the Jack Wolf the Benny or the Benny. Yeah, down on the bottom. See, I told you. I'm just messing it up all over the place.
I had to come up with
more pizza.
The Benny's clip breaks the naming convention that everything is in Jack.
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, I can't put the end in Jack on the locking version. That wouldn't have worked. Oh, nice.
Trevor. I mentioned that you were studying to be a youth pastor, and now we got people doing super chats for the youth pastor pizza fund. So there you go, D. Sharon. There is your delicate salute. That's the 3rd one.
I'm not a youth pastor yet, but I can.
You can eat pizza.
I can make sure he gets that money to me for pizza in the future.
Yes, for your kids in your group.
$5 towards pizza.
Well, there was a 20, but I don't get but half of that. Don't forget. So I was bragging on you because we were talking about people that don't want to work. And here, look at him. Look how sweaty and stinky he looks. But anyway, he smells too. But, out here building people's pools all day. You don't smell?
I do.
Okay. I mean, come on. I was about to say, dude, you need to get your nose adjusted if you don't think you smell. But anyway, but yeah, I'm proud of you. I was just bragging on you and then told him you were studying to be a youth pastor, but you're building pools to get through.
Well, thank you guys.
And that's the other thing. I haven't paid for everything for my kids. I don't. They got to go get a job. They pay for their cars. They pay for, their cell phones and all this stuff because they're not going to learn anything of you giving them everything. But
welcome to the real world.
What are you guys doing? All right.
For Trev and Liv.
Today's 110% effort in the manual labor market is previous generation.
Stop giving him money for me because he's not going to get it.
I am going to give it to you. I am going to give it to you. There is yours, Jim, and wait a minute, who was the previous one? Dad, got it? I can't keep up. Oh, okay. No, it was Todd Carr. Thank you, Todd Carr. Thank you, Jim Miller. Palmer says, member for 1 month. Ben's now the hard question. What's the best knife you have in the Jack Wolf lineup?
There isn't one, Palmer, at this point. I mean, there's a lot of them now. I would just say, just go with what your heart calls you to. Pick a blade shape, pick a handle shape. They all have their
$42 for Trev.
All right, wait, let him finish. Ben, you said just pick one. You can't.
There isn't a best one. I mean, they're all different, but they're all similar. Like the slip joints are similarly constructed. The locking knives are similarly constructed. Pick which blade shape you like. Pick which handle shape you like, and give it a whirl. None of them are perfect. I'd like to say they're excellent. They're not perfect, but I think you'll be satisfied. And if there's something you're trying to understand about one over the other, you can always reach out to me, guys, anytime.
Absolutely. And Bluminati, thank you, my friend. I held up your Delica salute. Appreciate it. Gunslinger is the right answer. I think a lot of people would agree with you, D. Sharon. I think a lot of people would agree with you. I don't know the answer.
What?
Oh goodness, they're evening it out to $50. Don't forget, I only get half. Okay, YouTube keeps the other half, and they're not buying pizza. Okay,
Hey, I'm sure they have pizza parties. For their
YouTube
employees.
pizza parties. There's $50. All right. Thank you for your $8 super chat.
Needs
and there is 1 year, 12 months of great streams and videos. Thank you, Mike. Mike, thanks for being a member for a year. That is awesome. And Chris says need Brinks too. Man, it's getting crazy in here. All right,
Thank
Ben.
you guys.
What else are we missing? So the things I always hit on this stream are tell us about your Jack Wolf Facebook group. We're always trying to build that up for you. How many people are you at these days?
We hit 2,000, so we're right around there somewhere.
Very nice.
Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide. Really good group. No drama, no BS, just enthusiasm. And do every month the top 5 contributors. I give them a free framed artwork that they can pick off my website. So we try to incentivize participation. And we do sometimes merch drops that if they're small enough, I don't even market them outside of the Facebook group. So it's always the first place to learn about that stuff, and sometimes get exclusive things. And yeah, I mean, check it out. We're everywhere else. We're on Instagram at Jack Wolf Knives. We don't need to talk about how Instagram's been over the last few months. Big problem. Donnie recently set up a X or Twitter, and so we're trying to poke around on there, see if that's a good place to communicate with folks. But yeah, that's another thing. Thanks for pointing that out, Troy. We do have a buy sell trade, and as everybody knows, the secondary is really soft right now, so you can get a good deal on a secondhand knife in there. And of course, I will always give this caveat: be careful on Facebook with scammers. Don't just trust a seller without getting some vouches or talking to other folks in the group. If there's one piece of advice I can give to anybody buying used goods, buy the seller, don't buy the item. What I mean by that is don't buy something from an unreputed seller, even if you want that item or if it's a great deal. Like, buy from someone who's trustworthy, even if it's going to cost you a little bit more because you buy the seller. How do I get a good job?
Great advice.
I would give you some advice there. If you can get to a blade show, man, get yourself in a blade show, prepare a resume or even probably just business cards or something with your contact information. Be prepared to talk about what you would be able to add value for a company. But I would say also be willing to listen for what people are looking for. But that's where you're going to get the most industry people in one place. And
I agree.
And if you want to pitch yourself, like, face to face is the best way to do that, not on a piece of paper, because someone can make a judgment about you, a more accurate judgment about you in person.
Very true.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Very true.
That's where you go find that.
Kathleen says Little Bro Jack is the best.
Little Bro is amazing. It is a great little pocket knife.
I'm actually carrying that one today. I've got my Crystal Lake. Thank you, Mike, for Keith, huh? Very nice. Very cool. Pizza fund for Keith. Keith's card got hacked, if you missed that. And the David Jewell member for 1 month. 1 month. Ben, like the new large knife, other small knife, and medium knife. Okay.
All right. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, we all like I personally, I used to say I didn't like small knives. Now I like all knives. There's not a whole lot. I may actually have a design coming out from me that's actually even smaller than the microburst. So, and smaller than the microjet. So
cool.
Ben will judge you on your beard and your mullet. I have no mullet. I'm in big trouble.
JC, anybody, including you, can have a mullet. That's what's beautiful about them.
Yes, I could. It would look I would look like Mr. Spacely with a mullet. That would be
dead in the knife industry. I would say mostly.
I mean,
there's still some knife.
So there's still a couple of magazines doing it, but nobody's buying them. I don't think.
I don't read them. How many people in here subscribe and read cover to cover knife magazines? I'd be curious to know. I bet you spend a lot more time reading social media.
The Vampire Jack is my favorite, says Angry Tom. Very cool.
Awesome, man.
Hey, Ed Harrison, what's up, buddy?
The Vampire Jack gets like people who love that one really love that one. Like cult-like following for the Vampire Jack, which I love.
All right, so guys, this is the part of the show right before I let Ben go, because we are going to do a giveaway. But this is the part of the show where I make Ben uncomfortable. And I'm going to ask him for something. And I'm hoping this is coming soon, but we need a locking canine. How about this? We need a locking spear point, period. But we need a canine.
All right.
Very much. So let's see.
No,
let's see. I'm watching your eyes now. I'm watching your eyes. Guys, I'm serious. People think I joke with them that you don't tell me anything. He's never told me anything up until now. It is like usually 2 or 3 days before he makes the announcement, he does tell me. And you're not getting it out of me. That's for dang sure.
I figure if I do it, if someone lets it slip a day or two early, like it's not that big of a deal. I have to take the risk. But
I'm not ever going to be that guy.
Secret is just don't tell anyone. That's it.
Right.
How you keep a secret.
And this is a great question. Do you feel like the element of surprise helps your sales?
I
don't know if there's any way for us to know that.
I don't have anything to compare it to. All I know is
it's a marketing thing.
I like the element of surprise. And as a collector of Great Eastern cutlery, that to me made it very exciting. So
and I believe that's the case with everybody.
I wanted to share that experience with other people who haven't experienced that. And like, here's another thing. If I want to watch a movie and someone spoils it and tells me the end, it's like not the same. So, that's it. I want there to be some buildup and anticipation. It's fun.
I agree.
I would, who knows what my sales could be if I had a different strategy. Like
no, but I think it's you do way better at marketing than I do. I'm not a marketing guy. For those asking what I'm talking about, I guess you've been out of the loop. This is the Jack Wolf Canine Jack that won't focus. Hold on, other hand. That is the Canine Jack. It is a dog leg.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I want this in a locking knife. I do. It would look quite different, really, because you kind of got a full flat here, and you need a little bit of room for to put your nail nick on the flat. Your long pole.
Yeah,
It would look different.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. It's not in the works, guys. You just let it go. I bet.
No. I'm working on a bunch of them. Whether I'm working on that one or not, I'm not going to tell you.
Hey, I'm not gonna quit trying, man. It's not happening. I have gotten a couple guesses right, like twice out of a million.
Sometimes.
How many are we up to? How many Jack Wolf models are we up to? Releases. How many releases?
I don't know. I should know. 17 or 18, maybe. It's a lot.
I don't know. I'd have to count.
I think Tim said it earlier in the chat.
Tim knows better than you do.
It's hard for me to know that because I've got several in development too. So it's
this is great question. Because I asked this one time and I don't know if I remember the answer.
I will tell you right now, I'm trying to revive that knife. Like, I don't want it to die. I like that knife. I just had to, I had to re-engineer the spring and other parts of it because it was super soft. It was like a no-go. It was a hard stop, unfortunately. And I got so backed up that I just kind of put it on the back burner. But I'll tell you right now, it's off the back burner.
Good.
So I'm trying to resuscitate the humpback.
Mike, I have said to Ben a bunch of times that the Venom would be a great locking knife. I agree with that. I think that would be fantastic.
18. Yeah, 18. It's not bad. It's not bad output.
Yep, that's a lot. Let him cook. We've got a lot of let him cook tonight. Ben's cooking. All right, Ben. So I'm on a transition. It is 9:30, and I'm a man of my word. I always tell my guests I'll be done at 9:30. So you're welcome to stick around for the giveaway, or you're welcome to go eat dinner, whatever's good with you. And I so much appreciate you coming on. I look forward to this every month because you and I have a good time, even when we're putting the smack on people.
Good times. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a bite, and then I actually got a call. I got to get on. It's gonna be a long one for me tonight. So,
fun. Have fun with that.
Yep, always. Pressure makes diamonds, my friend.
They said if it's on the front burner is on the left or the right.
I don't know. Probably the left. I'm left. Well, is the left burner your left hand reaches and touches the left burner, or is that?
I guess yes.
Burner. I'm left-handed, so it would be that burner.
So he works on the left burner. All right. I have no idea where this show is off the rails, dude.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate
you, Ben. Have a great one, man.
We'll see you later.
All right. Bye. Okay, guys, that was a lot of fun. I'm taking this earbud out now because it is killing me. It is absolutely murdering my ear. So I don't know how people do this. Wear earbuds for hours. I could not do it. It is not a thing for me. All right, so let's move to the giveaway because I am ready to get off of here. I did not eat enough dinner because my stomach is actually growling. So we are going to share the hashtag first. You must have a U.S. mailing address. You must be here when I draw. 1 entry per person, please. 1 account, 1 entry per person. You will need to be here when your name is drawn in the account that wins. Okay. So, and over 18 or with the parent's permission. All right. So here is your hashtag. So please enter that in the chat, and you only need to enter it. Oops. You only need to, oh God, I swear, where is it? I'm not going to find it, am I? What happened to there it is. Okay. So 1 per person. There is your hashtag. Enter it exactly as you see it. Hey, Trouble Bunny. Hey, Enter the Fin. Hey, Demonoc. I've already seen you, but hello again. Hey, YZ3. It's funny. I always see the lurkers. Backwoods Blades. Douglas Wagner has been in here. I've seen you. Backcountry Dave. Hello. There are 94 people in here. So that is very cool. We won't leave this open for a long, long time. So definitely get that in there, and I will show you what we're playing for. And when I'm done showing it, we will draw, okay? So we have a huge bag of swag tonight. It's got, we got a white butter knife again tonight because I slacked and haven't been to the store. I was busy buying a truck. This is Butter Knives Fast number 160. And it is signed by the Trev. There he is. You have the lovely Ashland's Killer Bunny number 100. There he is. He's ready to come and take care of you. Don't mess with him. And we have Big Red EDC in here. And Oh Father, we do have a Saturday Night Live patch. Oh Father sticker. Blade Binge, BEDC, Splitting Slices, Blue Illuminati Ninja, SMKW. What else? I'm trying to remember. I don't want to leave anybody out. Big Red, Oh Father. I think I got everybody. There's a little bit of everything. So that's all of your swag. There you go. David Tooley, I see you. Your flashlight tonight, and there won't be one every time, but there is tonight. And I really don't want to give this away because I really love this light. This is the Nikkor MT2C Pro, a really cool Very basic, but very cool light. It's got a high and a low. Very good knurling. Very, very nice light. Comes in the box, and that you will get that. Toilet? What? I'm lost. No, Anaso, the killer bunny, I mean the tornado sticker is for the Fractuses. I may let some of those go later, but because I'm going to sell more Fractuses in a week or so, I'm going to hold on to those stickers for right now. They may end up going out in other ways, but we're just going to hold them for now, just for Fractus owners. Okay. Sorry. All right. And then our knife tonight is one that I even forgot I had, but this is a pretty premium knife. This is really cool. This is the Concept Fusa. This is our knife for the giveaway. It is, yes, a double detent knife. But it is in copper, carbon fiber, super duper fidgety. Keep your finger out of the way. I'm going the wrong way. Here we go. So that is our knife. That is our knife tonight. The Concept Fusa. I really dig this guy. Whether you're into double detents or not may be a different story. But you cannot deny that this is a really cool knife. It is absolutely gorgeous. So that is our giveaway knife tonight. Smells like pennies. Funny. All right, here we go. 30 seconds, and we are going to draw. If you are not in, hashtag Benny right now. And we are drawing in 30 seconds. There are 96 people in here. And we will see how many have entered. And we're going to draw it. About 100 entries. Very nice. And there's 97 people in here. And we have 100 entries. So this is going to go really bad for somebody. Because you're obviously not logged into the account. If I have 100 entries and there's only 97 people in here, you gotta be logged into the account that wins. We're gonna ping you right away. So if you entered from multiple accounts, it's not gonna go well. So let's hope nobody did that, because we will I withhold the right to disqualify anybody who cheated and used multiple accounts. Okay. All right, here we go. I do not know how many likes we have, but hit that like button. Here we go, guys. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this thing and see who our winner is. Bam! Justin, Ohio. Awesome. Justin, are you here? Tim, can you ping Justin? Can you at him, please? And Justin, please tell me you're here and let me know. Let's see if we find our buddy Justin, Ohio. He's always here. There he was. I think I saw him. Did I just see him? Yep, I think I saw him, right? Yep, I saw him. All right, Justin. Send me an email right away, please, because I'm going to get these ready to go out tomorrow. So both you and who was the winner earlier, Kristen, email me knivesfast@gmail.com, and I will get you your winnings. All right, I'm going to write that down. Justin, Ohio. How's that, Justin? Hope you're happy with that, sir. Very cool. I like that. Turd burglars denied. That's funny. Congrats. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I see you, Andrew. Guys, if you didn't watch Andrew's review of the Fractus or his unboxing of the actual production Fractus, go check out his channel, Andrew Hobbert, for sure. I don't think he's really actively trying to grow the channel, but he's doing videos, so go check it out. Definitely. Oh, you're welcome, everybody. You're welcome, Woodfish. Everybody keep trying. Justin's been in here a long time, and that might be Justin's first win. If I remember correctly, I think that might be his first win. He won several recently. Okay, well, I think it's his first time here, but very, very cool. So I will have both of these ready to roll. And once I get you guys' address, I will send you tracking. And hopefully I will not screw up and send the wrong one to the wrong person, because I did that this week already. Yep, I thought so, Justin. I thought so. Oh, nice, Carnivorous. Very cool. That is awesome. Oh, just got yours. So maybe I got mine, Woodfish. Let me see. He just got his shipping confirmation from Kubi, so that is great. Yep, mine's on the way. So there you go, Jim. Check your email, my friend. Okay, and don't forget, guys, let's do this real quick. I was about to get off here, but let's do this real quick. If you go, now that they're definitely there, I've been holding off on talking about this, but if you go over to Kubi's new website, which is kubiknife.com, it will show all their new models. Let's do this. But if you go up here and you hit Dust Devil in the chat, in the whatever it's called, you will see there are 4 versions, and there are plenty of each available and they're all at $80 now. They have dropped the price of the Ultum. Well, no, they raised the price of these. So they went up, but you can get 20% off with code Knives Fast from 80. What's that going to be, like $74 or something like that? 70. I don't know. Somebody do the math. But you can go over there, use code KC20LT, KC20LT, and you can get 20% off of a Kubi Dust Devil. Nice, Prado. Absolutely, Andrew. I need to do that more. You're doing good stuff, man. Nice, Jim. Excellent. Tree Stabbing Troy, too. We're all going to get them at the same time. So that's great. They got held up at customs. There's nothing I can do about that, or there's really nothing Kubi can do about it either. But yeah, go over to Kubi Knife and put in Dust Devil and use code KC20LT. Oh, $64. Very nice. KC20LT, $64 or $65, one of the two. I see both of those in the chat. Yes, we did. We did get a good deal, Prado. So I think maybe they're even doing that, Prado, to reward those of us who had to wait. They might have done that. He told me they were really sorry and upset that they had made all these people that put their money out there wait. So maybe they did that. They might have. So there you go. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I am very grateful for each and every one of you for sure. Okay, $64. Gotcha. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal still. For 14C and contoured handle material, that's a good deal. That blue looks fantastic. I cannot wait to get mine. Nice, nice. All right, Grizzle Bear, you have a good one. Everybody have a good one. And definitely, if you haven't hit that like button, do it before I sign off, please. And guys, thank you so much for your kindness, for everything you do for the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching the Knives Fast channel. Have a good one, guys. Later. Bye-bye. Whoops, hang on. Stay. End.